Hello, hello, hello. This is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome back to my studio here in Sweet Home, Oregon. It is 6:22 p.m. I have been awake now for 2 full days. I'm a little rummy, but I just have not been able to sleep. So here I am. I should have got up and crafted with you last night, but I got up and watched YouTube videos. So anyway, we need to make another piece of ephemera for our favorite recipes journal. So we're going to make this really cool little, it's kind of like a belly band, but it's going to be a pocket. And it holds 3 of these 3x5 cards. Are they 3x5? Yeah, 3x5 cards. It holds 3 of them, nice and securely. And if we take these out, you'll see that if we put this down on the page and we just do glue on 3 sides, then we have a hidden pocket underneath here. So your recipe journal is going to have a hidden pocket for that hidden recipe that you don't want anybody to know about. So let's get started on this. I'll tell you what I used. I've used book pages to do this, and it's very simple and it's fairly quick. So I am using 6-inch wide paper. So you'll need a 6-inch piece, a 6-inch wide paper. And then I didn't measure the length, but I'm going to show you how we measure it. So all I did was I folded over start with 3 here, and then we'll look at it. That is the 3 pockets. So this is like a use up your book pages one. You want pages that are strong enough that aren't going to really shatter and break. Then you're going to need a base one. It doesn't matter if it's ripped. Just put it down there anyway. And then I went ahead and used one of these for the top. I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Let me peek. I have to peek at it now. No, I don't think I did. I didn't use one for the top. I used a piece of single sheet of coffee dyed paper is what I used. That was so that if I didn't find a card to go on top, it would be sitting on top of a piece of coffee dyed paper. So all I did was I took my first piece and my little card. Oh, wait. I really didn't glue these too much, so let me move this and we'll get down to the dirty old desk. I just ran my glue down basically just the center. And then I rubbed it down, and then I went to the next one. Once we know the length of these, then we can cut them off, and that might be better in the long run. I'm not too worried about little edges sticking up and stuff. We're going to take care of them as we go. That was my dog. Hi, Miss Libby. What are you doing? Oh, don't worry about it. It's okay. We'll just put it underneath. It's all going to get glued together. See? Look at that. Nice. Okay. And then one more. We need a base. Okay, now what I did, set that one aside. We'll need these three. I took my little 3x5 and I put it in this direction, and then I folded one edge over a little bit about to the center of the card, and before I creased it, I lined it up. And then I creased it so that it was lined up on the sides. I inserted my card again, and then I brought this over so that it fits snugly around the 3x5. Libby, no. You might have to leave if you're going to be naughty. And then you just cut this off so that it's just coming over this one. Doesn't matter if it's crooked, it's going to get covered up. So then we take this one and put a little bit of glue across the top, right there. Fold that over. And there's one. Set that one on your base. Save these for something else for later. And then I did that again. Just fold this over. Lined it up. Then I gave it a little crease. I'm not creasing super hard because it is a book page and they are old pages. So I don't want them to crack. It's all going to get covered. So see, we're going to cut this off a little bit here. The book pages are nice and thin, and that was why I chose to use them. Just run some glue along there. There's two. And one more. And fold that one over. We don't want them to be so tight that the card can't slide in and out, but we don't want it to be so loose that the card slides in and out on its own. Whoops, did not mean to get glue on the inside of that. That will not help our cards. Okay. So now let's take these cards and make sure that if you have a tattered edge, that it's towards the back of your page. It doesn't matter if this is upside down. So then all I did was just went around that square. I'm not worried about it being super even or that doesn't make sense. I'm not worried about how much glue I have on it. It needs enough to sit down on there. So now we have our first little pocket opening. Now let's take our second one and we'll put your glue on the side with the where we seamed it together. And then your rough edges towards the back, so that we're keeping all the even edges right up at the front. And then this one, same thing. Let's put some glue on it. And I'm going to center it on these two. Or so I think. Lining up the front. And there we go. So now we have our 3 pockets and our 1 hidden pocket. Cut this off here, but don't clip your end piece. Now, on this part, you can use a piece of coffee dyed paper, or you can use another piece of this paper to cover the top. And it's just so that you have, I have one pre-cut here. It's just so that you have a piece that you can fold over the edge down here and over the edge here, and then we're going to trim it off, of course. So all I did was run my glue around the edges of this. And I'm leaving about a 1/2 inch off of the end down here. And I'm trying to line this up as best as I can. I think I cut it a little bit crooked. Oopsie. Then we're going to leave about a 1/2 inch here. You can give these a slight trim there if you want. You don't have to. They're not going to be adhered to the page with these. These are just going to fold over and get a little bit of glue. Just like that. And that is just going to protect the ends of these papers from tearing. The rest of it protects itself with all of its little coverings and stuff. Now, I have brought this lady out that I want to put on here. So first I'm going to cut her down on this side, and then we'll see if she fits, if she's going to fit on there. So I'm going to come over to this side and cut this lady down. Yep, it looks like I will be able to bring her looks like I'm going to be able to make her fit on here. I'm going to cut it here. Yep, so now I want her hat and her head on here. So I'm going to cut this off right about here. I'm going to save these pieces until I'm done with this book, this journal. Going to bring it back and make sure I cut it straight, and I did. And then I'm going to cut it off right down here. And I'm going to ink this up around the edges. You know, I used to buy these in these darn daubers would last a long time. But gosh, it just seems like the paper is just cutting into them like crazy. Because I just changed this one the other day. It's just spitting fuzzies all over the place. It could be there's a bunch on my pad too, because I often use the pad right on the paper. Okay. And if you like this kind of side better, then go with that. It's okay, whichever way you want to use it. And then just line that up on there. And there we go. So, like I said before, this will just line up on the page. Here's one here. Let's just open it up here like this. This will just be centered on the page pretty much, and you will glue depending on what side you put it on. If you put it on this side, you're going to want your opening here. So you just glue around those three sides. If you're going to go over here, now remember that might be your raggedy edge, so you may have to trim that down just slightly and make sure that it's all sealed together good. Then you'd want to put your glue here, here, and here so that your pocket is here. Okay. I'm not going to glue it on this page because it doesn't go there, but I just wanted to give you a quick how-to on making that very cool little thing. Let's make sure our cards fit. There's one. Uh-oh. Guess I could have glued those down just slightly better. I must have it in the wrong slot. Oh, there it goes. It was glued. And then there's one up here. So you do want to be sure that those pieces get glued down well. A lot of times new pockets need to be stretched out a little bit. I might have used this other card in that one. That's what I probably did. You want to make sure you use the same card on all of them. Use a new one to measure with, probably. So here we go. It was on this side of the page. Then it would go like this. And if you wanted, you could glue it down on these three sides and have a nice big tag that came up out of there. Like that. That would be perfect too. So, then go about decorating the top however you see fit. I'm going to leave mine rather plain for this because my reasoning is because it's a little bit thick. And remember, we're trying to keep our journal flat so we don't destroy any of our recipes. That's why I didn't do any more than 3 here. So I'm probably not going to decorate this up much. I might put put a little piece of maybe some lace on it or something. But I'm going to probably do that when the book is done, or when I'm start getting the book together. So there we are. I have 2 done. I need to make 1 more. So I'm going to let you make yours on your own. And so you need to make 3 if you're having a 3 signature journal. So, and the other thing I wanted to tell you was I have sort of put this together. So let's show you what I have. So I have this. This is a corner tuck. Can you see that okay? No, cannot. This is a corner tuck. It'll go like that. Let me get this page out of here so I don't accidentally insert it in this batch, because I have this one set up. So this is the part where I'm deciding how many pieces of ephemera I want in my journal. I know it's 3 signatures, and I believe I have 11 pages in here. I'm going to leave this side blank. And I'm not going to put ephemera on these, other than we may make some fold over pockets to go on them or something like that. Or they may have clips on them. Now here is that belly band. So I have it here. Now remember, this belly band opens like this so that you can, I don't know if this one will hold the 3x5 card. It doesn't. So this is where you would write a recipe in here. And then, but you can make these as wide as you want. So then I'm going to not put anything here. I'm going to skip that page. And that brings us to this one. And I've got the wrong one in here. I actually need the one that goes on that side, so. Or I need to switch it with the one in the back. Let's see. There we go. Let me put this one in here. Excuse my reach. Okay. So this one has a flip, and it will go on the side of the page here. So we will probably make something to kind of cover that up, and then we may embellish the back a little bit. Here, the pocket is right here for your recipe card. How you like that one with the little kitty? There's a vase and some apples, and this is the window, the kitchen window. And then we have this page. And then I had this one. So this is why I made this, because I realized that each signature will probably need to have a total of 8 in it. So then we flip this one. And then we flip this one, and here is the other one. So it looks like I will need to make 4 more pockets. So we'll be getting together on that one too. But here's one that comes in the kit. So if you have bought a kit to make this, or you want to make one and do your own, then that would be fine to have a pocket like this. You could use a postcard. You could use the front of a Jello box. Whatever you think. But I will be making some more. So that would take care of that if we had one there. This is the centerfold. Don't look at the centerfold. We don't want to get in trouble. Okay, so we need one here. Now this is where we're working this side of the journal pages. Instead of putting them on this side, now we're going to this side right here. So we will need one here. And one here. And then of course we have lots of writing space. Then this one is going to go down here towards the bottom. Or you could have it up here if you wanted and do writing down here. It's up to you. You could put it in the middle. But this one will flip. You can have a recipe card in here. Right here. And then you can open it. And you can have another one right here. And another one. You could have one here and one here. But now remember, this one would be, you don't really want it sticking out over the edge. So you'll have to decide how you want to glue this down. If you want to actually have a 3x5 out there. But that's that pocket. And then we skip and skip. And then we have this one. Now this is a right-handed or right-sided side tuck. And remember, we made these so that this will hang off the edge of the journal. The way this one works is you put your cards in there. Now, when I glue mine down like this, I always glue down the side and right on the bottom. Otherwise, honestly, things just fall out. So if it's either sewn or glued, then it's not going to fall out. So that's that one, and this one has a cute little milk tag with it. We skip that one, we skip that one, and then we come to this one. Now remember, this one we folded so that we had a pocket on the back. Now this one, it may be too large. It's going to have to sit right on the edge. And I put it towards the widest pages. Remember, we had to trim our pages down as they built up inside of here. And they started shoving each other out. So some of those got trimmed, and this is a wider page. So it would get glued down here and there, and then your recipe card will slide under here. And then this opens here, and we have a little envelope, and hopefully the 3x5 will fit inside. So that's how that pocket works. I hope I'm on camera. So there we go. That is the pocket show. So we have 3 more designs to do, and then we're going to work on the journal cover. So I will be back tomorrow with another pocket design. We may work on some of these and make our own out of, you can use, I've been using a lot of this paper. This is the Our House by Cartabella, because I love the old-timey prints on them. And then I've been using a lot of ephemera. I do have to say, I bought ephemera from Adamo Prints, Adamo prints. That's these. And she has a huge amount of ephemera for recipes, kitchen, things like that. And so I have printed out 52 of the sheets, I believe. And of course I can't use them all, but I have them over there in a file. And we will look at those tomorrow. So we'll be making, need to make 3 of these. And then tomorrow we'll make 3 of something else. And then we need 3 here, or 3 of the same for the pages in each signature. This page in each signature. And then we have the 2 back here. So we're getting there. It's just a matter, now we know our pockets are, these are getting stuffed with 3x5 cards for recipes. So we know we're not fattening our journal up with that. And so look at this. This is going to have all those pieces of wonderful ephemera in it. And really, it's not going to be too bad. It's sticking, uh-oh, my pen came off. I didn't glue it closed. I usually glue them closed. So really, once these are glued down and in the right places, because we'll disperse them throughout, so they're not all at the bottom, not all in the middle, and not all at the top. That is one thing we don't have, is a upper tuck. And we also, if you want to have a fabric or a textured flip in it, we can put one of those in. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, you can email me. Let's see, you can email me at my Etsy shop, or you can email me at Dogwood Papers, DOGWOOD, capital PAPERS, at Comcast.net. Let me write that down for you. They wouldn't let me put arts on the end. They said it was too long. So it looks like this. Dogwood Papers at, I'm going to write down below it here. You know, you keep this all in a line. You don't do this. Comcast.net. So that's where you can email me. Dogwoodpapers at Comcast.net. All right. And I also have a Facebook page, a couple of them. Dogwood Paper Arts has 2 pages. One is a group page and one is the one I post on for my business. I'm not very good at it yet. You know, lots of things to think about doing all that stuff, and you know, the business end of things. I need a business manager. So that's not going to happen. Okay, so that's it for today. And I hope you like this. I have not seen one of these before, so let me know if you've seen one or if you've made one like this. Anyway, see you next time, and we will be making another new pocket or somebody else's old pocket, but we'll be making it. Bye.